with my man, Cocaine City, right here. Keep it.
Nah, that shit touched me, bro. His daddy, bro.
Oh, my house cocaine, man. You know what I'm saying? Throwing things going down, Cocaine City.
We're in the hood. We're in the hood. Shoot, video, and the song that I'm in the hood.
Taken into custody today for 6 months. The God that I serve is bigger than that, so we're working in with him.
Talking about Cocaine City rapping, you know what it is.
Better known as get busy. I get busy real bad when I smoke 2 cigarettes.
Man, Cocaine City.
Do you see the point I'm making? That's the lack mentality. That is the disease of consumerism. We got to go beyond that mentality altogether. So what we think our people need to become equal and to become on an equal foot with the Europeans is stuff we really do not need. What we need is to need less. To come out of a state of need that will make us kill our brother man and not unify among one another. We need to come out of that type of need. That type of need is greed. But we haven't been educated to what our real needs are. Because the system teaches you to need what it takes for you to be domesticated and to assimilate to his system. That's what you get taught in school. You don't say, well, you all might not need that. Y'all need to work together. You say, man, you get you a job working for a Fortune 500 company. You get you a salary of $150,000 as an individual. Now you have everything you need. But you can't even drive your car through your own community without looking back, hoping you don't get jammed. That's it. So our concept of need must change. That means that we must have a sense of self. And that's why we're always talking about enlightenment here. We must come to the knowledge of ourselves with such depth that the lack and void within us that leads us to this different disease, to this disease mind state, must be removed. That means it takes a lot of enlightenment. Because you have peer pressure now. In this society, people thought you just get peer pressure when you were in high school. When you're in grammar school, like the bully comes into you and peer pressures you to do something, or this little group. People are being peer pressured today. You go out and you say, well, I'm just going to help the people. You go, what? Are you crazy? You need money. You need this, you need that. I said, well, I haven't needed money for the last 10 years. What's going to change? Matter of fact, if you look at the economy today, it's going into a depression. The money means absolutely nothing. So that means the more you have, the more valueless your life is. Because there's no real value in the money.
Thomas Jefferson wrote, if the American people ever allow the banks to control the issuance of their currency, first by inflation and then by deflation, the banks and corporations that will grow up around them will deprive the people of all property until their children will wake up homeless on the continents their fathers occupied.
See, what the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 did was give this private banking cartel a total monopoly of printing money. So what you had here was a complete takeover of the government of the United States by these private bankers. They've owned it ever since.
100 years after Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln was pondering the same issues when he said, the government should create, issue, and circulate all the currency. Creating and issuing money is the supreme prerogative of government and its greatest creative opportunity. Adopting these principles will save the taxpayers immense sums of interest, and money will cease to be the master and become the servant of humanity.
Every $100 bill which the Federal Reserve System prints and is sold to the United States at full face value represents a $100 loan. Even though the government pays for it, they still pay interest, and it becomes, that's what your $4 trillion debt is, are the Federal Reserve notes.
What do the fears expressed by Jefferson and Lincoln?
What's going on in America today? Why are we over our heads in debt? Why can't the politicians bring debt under control?